Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to Mathematics class of Standard 6. This is the part 3 video of Understanding Elementary Shapes. First two parts has been covered in online session. Now let's move on to the session and get to know what are the objectives that you will be learning in this session. So in this session you will be learning about angles and how to measure the angles. Along with that we will be solving the exercise problem. Angle. An angle has two rays and one common point. Here OB is a ray, OB is a ray and OA is another ray, where these two rays meet at the common point O. So this common point is called as vertex. Here in this session you are going to learn about the types of angle like right angle, straight angle, complete angle, acute angle, obtuse angle and reflex angle. So in previous class you would have learned about these 5 angles. Now in this session you will be learning about another angle called reflex angle, where the measure of the angle is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. So an angle which is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree is called as reflex angle. Along with this, you will be also getting to know how to measure the angles that are formed in the clock. Before getting to know about the types of angle, let us first get to know about what is meant by revolution. So you would have already got to know about this term revolution in social studies. So revolution means one complete rotation. One complete rotation. So in mathematics, one revolution means either it will be of two straight angles or 4 right angles. A revolution means one complete rotation which is of 360 degree in mathematics. So a 360 degree refers to the one complete rotation of an angle. So this one complete rotation or the revolution is formed by either two straight angles or 4 right angles. Now let us get to know how the revolution of the angles are made in the clock. The first angle is right angle. So a right angle means which measures exactly 90 degree. An angle which is of exactly 90 degree refers to the right angle. It is not beyond 90 degree or it is not less than 90 degree. Now I am going to show the revolution of a right angle using the clock. See here, now what I have drawn, a circle I have drawn and I have marked 12, 6, 3 and 9. So based on this, now I am going to explain you how the revolution of the angle is made in clock. First, you are facing to the north and you have to turn towards the east side. Towards east side. So in which direction will you turn? You have to turn in the clockwise direction. So you start from north and travel in clockwise direction and reach east. So this forms an right angle. So where you just turn towards the right side from the north, that too in clockwise direction, is said to be 1/4 of the revolution. I have already told you one complete revolution will have totally 4 right angles. So how many right angles will be there? 4 right angles are there for one complete revolution. So this is one part of the revolution where you traveled from north to east in the clockwise direction, which forms 1/4 of the revolution. To make a right angle turn from north to east, you are traveling in the clockwise direction, and that is the one part of 4 right angle triangle. So we represent it as 1/4 of the revolution. So if a question is asked, what is the angle formed in 1/4 of the revolution, means you have to write it as right angle. Once again I am explaining it to you students. How the angles are formed in clock. You are facing to the north and you are about to turn to the east side. So you have to travel in the clockwise direction. As you turn clockwise, you reach towards east side. That too in the 1/4 of the revolution. I have told you already, 4 right angles form one complete revolution. You just count 90 degree plus 90 degree is of 180 degree. So 180 plus 180 is 360 degree. So for a complete revolution there are totally 4 right angles. There are 4 right angles. Here we have moved from north to east and it forms as a right angle. So we mention it as 1/4 of the revolution. So a right angle is mentioned as 1/4 of the revolution. The next angle is straight angle. So a straight angle is of the measure 180 degree. So an angle which has 180 degree is called as straight angle. Now let's get to know how the straight angle is formed and what is its revolution in the clock. Straight angle which is formed in the clock. You stand facing the north and you have to come to the south. So how many right angle turn is needed to reach south? By turning one right angle, you reach to the east. From east, again you are going to turn one more right angle where you reach south. So by traveling 2 right angles, we got to reach the south side and now you are facing to the south. So now you are facing towards the south. By traveling 2 right angles, we got totally 90 degree plus 90 degree. We got 180 degree. So a straight angle is of the measure 180 degree. A straight angle is of the measure 180 degree. Here is a question for you. Now you have to travel from south to north. How will you travel and how many revolutions you need to travel? So you are going to take 2 right angle turn so that you will be reaching north. See, from south again I am moving to the west. From west, one more right angle turn I am turning and I reached to north. So in this format only you are going to solve the angles whichever are being shown in the clock. So now it is of 2 revolutions, isn't it? So it is of 2/4. When we simplify 2/4, we get 1/2. So which is of half the revolution of the complete revolution. So first what we are doing, you are facing towards the north. You are standing here and you are facing towards the north. From north you have to travel and reach south. So how many revolutions is needed and what is the angle you have to cross across the clock and how will you reach south? First you have to travel from north to east in the right angle turn. I am going to explain you how the straight angle is formed from 12 to 6. See here, I have to reach 6 from 12. So now I am standing near 12 and I have to travel first to 3. So when I travel from 12 to 3, I got a turn of right angle. See here, a line. So this is of one right angle turn. Again from 3 I am traveling to 6. So I reached 6 from 3 to 6. So that it forms one more right angle turn. So totally there are 2 right angle turn when you travel from 12 to 6. From 12 to 6 it is of 2 right angle turn which forms a half the revolution of the clock. Now Here is an example in your textbook. From 1 to 10 we have to travel and we have to find out what is the revolution that the time takes from 1 to 10. We are going to move in clockwise direction, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So when we reached 4, it forms a 1 by 4th of the revolution. See here, now I have drawn a line from the center to 4. So when we traveled from 1 to 4, we got one right angle, which is of 1 by 4th of the revolution. Again, we are traveling in the clockwise direction, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7. So again, this makes one more right angle. This forms another revolution, which is of 1 by 4th of the revolution. Again, from 7 we are traveling 7 to 8, 8 to 9 and 9 to 10. Every 3 hours when you travel from the point which you start, you get a right angle. So every 3 hours you just move. Take it for example 12. You move from 12 to 3. You see, from here to 3. So it forms a right angle turn. You start from 12. 12 to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So this forms a right angle. In that similar way only, we are calculating the other hours also from the place where we start. So here we have started from 1 o'clock. So 1 to 2 is of 1 hour, 2 to 3 is 2 hours and 3 to 4 is 3 hours. So which makes actually a right angle. So right angle means it is of 1 by 4 of the revolution. Then again from 4 to 7 we are traveling, so that we got another 1 by 4 of the revolution. Every 3 hours there is a 1 by 4 of the revolution of the clock. Now again 7 to 10 it is of another 3 hours, so that we get 1 by 4 of the revolution. So totally we got 3 revolutions. Where we started? We started from 1 and now we reached at 10. So that totally there are 3 by 4 of the revolution. 3 by 4 means which is of angle greater than 180 degree and which is less than 360 degree. So an angle which is greater than 180 and less than 360 degree is said to be the reflex angle. So from the time 1 to 10 we got one more angle and which is of a reflex angle, where the angle is greater than 180 degree. From where we started, from 1 we started, we traveled in the clockwise direction, so that we got totally 3 revolutions out of 4. Out of 4 revolutions we got 3 revolutions. So we mark it as 3 by 4 revolution of the clock. In next session you will be getting to know how to solve the exercise problem based on this concept.